considering pivoting to an Esperanto language gaming channel.
I don't speak Esperanto. Do you speak Esperanto?
Not yet, but it's an untapped market.
It's untapped because there's nothing in it.
Exactly. I want to tap that market.
All right. If you personally would enjoy an Esperanto language gaming channel, please, whatever you do, do not tell Vivian. I do not need her to go on about this for longer than a day. If she can go for like at least 36 hours with no one else mentioning it to her, it'll drop and life will be fine again.
That's true. 36 is generous, though. Most of my thoughts only go for like 2 or 3.
How's everyone doing? Everyone except you.
Oh.
Okay, fine. I can ask about how you're... Why are you so far away from the microphone?
I don't know.
Is this just how we're doing this now?
I can't find a comfy position on a broken
do you want me to
couch.
adjust?
Nah.
Alright. Sorry.
Nah, we in it.
Okay, we in it. Oh, no, we can just do a stream where you're just sitting here giving me physical affection and no one can see it.
Yeah.
And all they get are, like, the implication sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Oh, wow, this is getting kinky now. Wow.
That me thigh.
But they don't know that. They only hear the Foley work. Anyway, let's go through a stroll through the streets of Akiba. Wada discovers that, although the chaotic energy familiar to me has receded, Akiba is still Akiba at its core. The few electronic
Akiba
stores
is
that I used to
Akiba.
frequent are still here. In fact, they've multiplied. What?
Lily is Lily voice.
Oh, Akiba is Akiba. Yeah. You can still hear their loud theme songs and the cries of salesmen all the way from the sidewalk. Electronics otaku and PC maniacs walked the streets with unkempt hair, wrinkled clothes, and eyes burning with intense purpose. There are even cheerful foreigners taking in the sights. The maids and young female otaku have disappeared, but the hobbyist essence of the town is unchanged. Admit it's a relief. Yesterday I heard from Mayuri how we met Ferris on this world line. I was wondering since Makeweed no longer exists. I was at a small Rhinet tournament at a toy store in Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro?
Probably.
We went to cheer on Daru, but he dropped out because of a stomachache, so Mayuri and I ended up taking his place. Oof. They were going to throw us out for illegal teaming, but then they saw who was playing, and they're like, well, yeah, alright, sure. At least lose with some dignity, why don't you? Our opponent was Ferris. He got crushed, needless to say, but Mayuri says that Ferris was very gracious and gave us advice on how to play. That was the beginning of their beautiful friendship. Our pasts changed considerably, yet we still ended up with the same close relationship we had in the last world line. Fascinating.
But see, but that fucks with me, because, like, okay, even if you do have an explanation for how, well, things were a little different in how we met, but we still ended up with the same regular old close friendship. But so many of the individual small details that make up such a relationship must have been radically different.
Yep.
I can't imagine how you wouldn't end up completely disoriented.
I mean, he is. He spent a long... Except that this is, like, his 5th time getting disoriented, so at least I think
it's just become his natural state now.
Like, I think what we're meant to take away is that he is disoriented AF, but he's just kind of rolling with it at this point. Mm-hmm. Like, to bring it back to Zombieland Saga, he's like Yugiri at this point. He was like, yeah, I could keep questioning it every time something weird pops up, but I've learned it's just easier to just kind of roll with it.
Yeah.
The thing that bothers me is that every time he hops world lines, he's in the exact same position. That is the part that seems unreasonable to me. Not that the universe might conspire to make sure that all his friends are the same and all that, and that the general state of being is the same. I can buy that. What I don't buy is that at that exact same time in that different world line, he's in the exact same position. Like, what... If Ferris was just a casual friend in this world line, what are the odds that he would be in her apartment? Standing in the exact same spot. That's what bothers me.
Huh.
And we've seen that doesn't have to be the case. It's a whole plot line where Shining Finger
disappears.
She just disappears. She doesn't have to be around. The people around him change, but Okabe's position is always the same. Now, does that mean that reading Steiner, like, does that mean when they jump world lines, they have to hop to a world line variant where he is in the same place? Is that a necessity? Or am I just overthinking it, and it's just, it's a story?
No, my mind is fucking blown. I never thought of that.
There you go.
I've experienced this like 2 or 3 times over, and that never fucking occurred to me. That it's bizarre that he never just pops into awareness in a different place.
Right.
Even just like 2 feet to the left or whatever, because like maybe he got thirsty in this world line.
Right.
It requires so many things to be utterly identical about him specifically.
However, I would buy it if it was the fact that he was the only person with a reading Steiner, and B, as they said, like the multiple world lines theory, there's just a universe of everything. If that was the case, if he was the only one with reading Steiner, and like all available universes were there, then I get that it would just pick the one where his position is exactly the same. But. And then all the other details aren't necessarily changed. But, is he the only one with reading Steiner? It's a question.
Okay, so here's my hot take theory.
Hit me.
We know this occurs in a multiverse.
Yes.
I think that all possible timelines have occurred. And Okabe does not even have any interesting power.
Mm-hmm.
We are just in the sequence of most closely adjacent timelines, which are close enough that he kind of carried over what's going on. That neatly explains everything.
There you go.
It's just coincidental that we happen to be following that sequence of timelines rather than one that makes no sense. This one was just the one that happened to make up this story.
Right? And as we've seen, like, the other timelines continue on their merry way, whether or not Okabe, the one with reading Steiner in the current narrative focus, is there. So what happens to Okabe after he leaps to a new world line? What happens to the original Okabe in that one? Is he just like a soulless husk of a person?
What if
does he continue, or does he shoot off from the same Okabe where he remembers everything but for some reason it's failed?
Or everything is exactly the same because epiphenomenalism is true.
Oh no.
And the fact that his conscious awareness jumps to a different world line doesn't matter because people's conscious awareness does not causally interact with their actions and physical reality.
No.
Anyway, I think we're getting off track.
No, we're not. This is exactly on track. Plus, like, reading Steiner is basically the ability of a protagonist, right?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of science and philosophy, like, posits, like, it's some kind of observer from the outside.
Would you say a
Okabe.
sky-clad observer?
Stop.
No.
But in this universe, Okabe is literally that observer. He is literally the only person who can see across world line. Like, he is an outside observer for all intents and purposes.
Thus, the title
Steins
of that
Gate.
one, no, of that one opening track,
No.
which is about that.
Maybe Lady Luck is looking out for us. Yeah, because, like, I'm willing to buy, and for time travel as a work of fiction, I'm willing to buy the trope that, for want of a nail, like, other stuff still happens. Like, I am willing to buy that, like, the universe, or the life will generally continue along the same track unless you force it to change. But even granting that, it's still weird that he's in the exact same location and not, like, naked on a street somewhere. Is he wearing the same clothing? If he had something in his pockets, would it travel with him? It's only his brain traveling, right? But he's wearing the same outfit at every location, so we can't rule it out.
Well, in this case, we don't know anything about his brain traveling or anything
Oh,
like
right,
that.
right.
All that's traveling is a text message, and he is just somehow aware that he is now in a different timeline.
Well, that's true, so the only thing that's changing is his awareness. So what I'm getting at is almost assuredly he's not wearing the same pair of underwear.
Bold of you to assume he's wearing underwear. Although, wait, no, I think that's established at some point.
I swear he's got to be wearing underwear, bro. Hey, we've got mail.
What? What?
What?
It's got an attachment.
We're watching you.
What? Yum. Jello.
Oh my god. Wait, okay. What?
Jello.
So it's kind of like an oblique reference to the Jellyman experiments, right? Is this a prank? Is it spam? No, it's Jello.
They're watching him eat Jello. They were impressed.
Why red gelatin? Who's watching me? Ugh, what's going on here? I spin around, searching the crowd. A few passersby look at me strangely. I don't care. Something is wrong. Goosebumps break out over my body. Is it the organization? CERN? I like how even when he's presented with, like, concrete evidence of the conspiracy following him, he still jumps to the one that he completely hallucinated.
Yeah, but also the fact that the guy who now happens to be the target of a massive worldwide conspiracy, or so it seems, is the guy who spent years just making shit up about that being the case. And then, like, oops, it happened.
What does it take to get on your people's radar? Look, see, I just got knives all over the world. See, look here, a knife. Look in here, it's a knife. Could you open up your jacket pocket and tell me what you see?
It's a knife.
It's a knife. Go watch Agents of Crack. It's so good. If so, then this mail is a threat. My pulse skyrockets. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What do I do? Do I tell someone? Who? I can't involve anyone. It's a prank, it has to be. You've spent your whole life getting ready for this exact scenario.
And yet, not in any way becoming prepared for it. Because just like, oh hey.
Just playing at it is different from actually having it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same as with all the mad science stuff. Just like, oh, been playing it being an inventor and making all these cool things that will throw the world into chaos, and then oops, accidentally did it, and that is a very different story.
Yeah! Oh my god, it's... Are the men in black coming? No.
They're from a movie, Ocarina, they can't hurt you.
It's the Hands of Blue now. I'm dead. They'll erase us. Should I call the police? No, not enough evidence.
Also,
what do I do?
ACAB.
What do I do? Also ACAB. What the hell do I... Thoughts spin inside my head. Every pedestrian looks like an enemy. And that's one of the reasons I do love Okabe as a protagonist. Like that exact setup of him being someone who's actively played at being the target of conspiracy, actually played at being a mad scientist, actually being unexpectedly thrust in that position.
And being like, oh
shit.
Not actually ready for this.
Yep. I flee from the crowd. Also, is that some kind of threat, Orange?
Yes.
To manage to calm myself down, I head back to the lab. The one place where they know. For now, I'll write that mail off as a prank.
I open the fridge to get a snack. It's full of red Jello.
No! It's still early. Well, I guess it's actually noon, but Mayuri, Kurisu, and Lukaku are already at the lab when I return. I greet them, trying to keep the anxiety out of my voice. It's Sunday. Obon weekend. What are you doing here, lab girls? See? Even in the universe, he's supportive.
Pardon the intrusion, Okabe-san. Good morning, Ocarine.
The two cute high school girls wave to me in greeting. And I had no other thoughts about that. In any case, the sight warms my heart, or would if not for a certain assistant who just gives me a bored look before going back to reading. What are you doing? Mayuri and Lukaku are sitting next to each other on the sofa, reading through a book together. Aw, looks like a cosplay photo album.
Yesterday I went to Nakano to buy doujinshi, remember? While I was there, I found a photo album of a super cute cosplayer. so I splurged on it.
ほら見てルカちゃんこれブラチューのセドナポスだよ作り込みすごいなすごくかわいいよね
Look, Luka-chan, this is a costume of Sedona from Blood Tune. It's so detailed and cute.
Aw.
本当だ
It is.
Yeah, I see. She's showing to Lukako's part of her re-education. What?
Is this? I'm not sure if this is bad or not.
I think this is about
trying to convince Luka to
about
cosplay.
into cosplaying. I think that's kosher.
Okay.
Yeah. She's showing it to Lukako's
Allow.
part of her re-education, which we are here at Two Queers Corp assuming to be trying to make her cosplay more. To think that she was so reluctant to get involved in
Okay,
cosplay.
good.
Okay, good. Looks like Mary's persistence has paid off. Actually, judging by her obvious interest in the photo album, maybe she was always interested in cosplay. Just too shy to cosplay herself.
ねえねえクリスチャン
Why would you cosplay as yourself?
I'm cosplaying as myself right now.
I'm not. I'm cosplaying as someone with much less clothing on because it's so hot.
Take a look, Chris-chan. It's amazing. I'm okay.
I'm good. Looks like Carice's not interested in the photo album. She just gives a cold humph. Instead, she's reading a difficult-looking English book. Damn it, this is no time to be showing off your intelligence. You're going to make Mary cry if you talk to her like
What
that.
does the title say? 50
Shit,
Shades.
stop. It wasn't out yet.
of-
Or so I thought, but Mary
But they
doesn't
have time
seem to
travel.
mind. That's true, never mind. Everything's on the table.
They
So
could
I
have
stay out
sent
of
it
it.
back in texts in 32-byte chunks.
Because, like, I don't know, abuse disguised as porno is really, what we want to send back. That's what we want to prioritize,
Yeah.
right? No, I have a whole rant, and I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I've grown.
Wow, look at these swimsuits. So much skin. She's got a great figure. Like I don't know what that word is.
I don't know what that word is either.
Idol.
Gravure? Gravure?
Gravity idol.
Gravity idol.
Must be nice. Quick, find what the word is.
I'm working on it.
Nice. The swimsuits.
Gravure. An image produced from etching a plate through an intaglio process and producing a print from it.
It's confusing words all the way down. Let's play video
Games.
games. Wait. Shit. I don't have that great a figure.
Yeah, you do, Luca.
でもねルカちゃんはきっと大きなお友達からははあはあ言われちゃうよ
Don't worry, Luka-chan. Have you heard of push-up bras? Anybody can have that figure.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you'll make our big friends breathe hard. What?
Yes. Hey, now, Mary, what are you saying? It's like you're referring to Daru with that remark.
ね金融は正義なのだからね胸なんてなくても自信持っていいんだよ
And plenty of people like flat chests. So even if you don't have breasts, you should still have confidence in yourself.
Remember, small boobies will have their day. Kurisu starts choking on her coffee. I know how she feels. How much did a spit take with my soda? Mary's breasts are huge for her. Why am I? Height, so her advice lacks a certain element of persuasion.
そうだゴミ間が終わったら一緒に海に遊びに行こうよせっかく夏なんだしねマユシンもずっとコス作りしてて夏休みはちっとも遊べてないもん
I know. Once Komima's over, let's all go on a trip to the beach. Mayushi's been making costumes all summer. I haven't had time to play at all.
ねえねえオカリンクリスちゃんどうかなラボメンのみんなで海
What do you think, guys? A Labman beach trip.
Beach episode? Beach episode? Beach episode.
ラボメンのみんな
All of the Labmems?
I don't want to see Okabe in swim
私
trunks.
は行かないわよ。もう少ししたらアメリカに帰らなきゃ。荷造りもまだしてないから、そんな余裕はない。
I can't go. I have to go back to America soon, and I haven't even started packing yet.
確かにラボでのんびりと読書をしている
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, young college-age prodigy goes to Japan and just fucks around with some randos for the entire trip. Gives an important lecture, fucks around with some randos.
For a couple of weeks doing nothing else.
I mean, I guess in her defense, to be fair, they did invent time travel, but to anyone else, like, it's just like she's just fucking off. Yes, I can see you're in a rush. I bet you don't even have time to lounge around and read. Boosh! Krishu snaps her book shut and glares at me.
だったらはっきり言わせてもらう。変態野郎二人と一緒に海水浴なんて言ってられるか。
Fine, I'll be blunt. There's no way I'm swimming with two perverts like you.
女子メンバー限定というなら、喜んで参加させてもらうわ。
If it's just the girl members, I'll happily go.
素直になったらどうだクリスティーナ。私は伝部の猛虎犯を男子に見られたくないので一緒には行けませんと。
Be honest. Oh, that's you.
But that was my... Oh,
That's
Do
you.
you want to read the
No,
sexual
I don't.
harassment line?
I don't.
Okay, then I'll read the sexual harassment line.
Okay.
Be honest, Christina. You just don't want me to see the Mongolian spot on your butt.
猛虎犯なんてないわよ。
I don't have a Mongolian
そもそも
spot.
女子メンバー限定ならばそこのルカ子も無理ではないか。
Oh, finally we're at this scene.
No, I had let it fade from my memory.
Oh, finally we're here. Oh, this is the one that I had thought we were gonna get to so much sooner.
Wait,
and then
but
we-
what if it's not? What if it?
No, it's happening now.
Oh, I
Strap
don't
in
want
and
it to.
strap on, everyone. This is gonna be a bumpy ride.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Be forewarned. Bad things incoming.
I don't even know how I can play around this.
Provide timestamps to skip ahead.
I might have to provide timestamps to skip ahead because I don't think there's a way to
Yeah.
spin this scene
Yeah.
to make it not shit.
Well, goes
Last
nothing.
chance. Look at the screen to skip ahead. Anyway, if it's just the girl members, doesn't that rule out Lukaku?
何それ。どういう意味？
what's that supposed to mean?
You some kind of transphobic asshole?
この前わざわざ教えてやっただろう。ルカ子は正真正銘の男だとな。
Didn't we tell you earlier? Lukaku is a bona fide guy.
No.
I hate it. I hate everything.
No.
My declaration of the truth
No.
somehow makes all the colors invert. Freezes the air instantly. Huh? Something off about the reaction.
最悪ねあんた。女の子。
You're the worst. Where do you get off calling her a guy? That's
Oh,
right.
you made her cry. Oh no.
そういうこと言うのはね、マユシン好きじゃないな。
Yeah, Okarin, that's a
Ugh.
terrible thing to say.
Yeah, it really is.
Hmm.
Why would you make Luca cry? Even Mayuri condemns me. Lukako, meanwhile, turns pale and hangs her head so I can't see her face. Is she crying? Does it make
Yes.
sense to keep
Yes,
as long as
I don't
yeah,
know.
okay, whatever. Normally she'd get depressed and say something about how embarrassed she'd be to wear a swimsuit, but she wouldn't start crying.
Because if the pronouns are fixed and stuff, it makes it even more clear how shitty it is.
Yep.
ルカ子は男でありながらとても可憐だからな。
Christina, I understand your desire to deny the truth. It is difficult to imagine that a guy could ever be so cute, but get fucked, Okabe.
Okabe.
Caricius advances on me with a stern glare.
私にへんてこなあだ名をつけるぐらいなら冗談で済むからいいけど、いや本当は良くないが。
If you want to give me stupid nicknames, that's fine. I mean, it's not, but
今のあんたの言い草は冗談になってない。
what you just said now is below the
他
belt.
人を傷つけるようなやつじゃないと思ってたけど違ったみたいね。今のあんたは本気で最低よ。
I didn't take you for the kind of guy who thinks it's funny to hurt people's feelings, but I guess I was wrong. You're a real jerk, Okabe.
I also like how that this is the point where people call him out. Is like, you know what? It's one thing to be an aloof asshole and kind of like joke around and be a dick. But no, you're actually being a tool right now. You need to shut the fuck up, mate.
Yep.
Huh? What did I do to deserve this tongue lashing?
謝りなさい。今すぐ漆原さんに謝りなさい。
That word had too many syllables in it. Apologize. Apologize to Urushibara-san right now.
いやいや、謝るも何も俺は真実しか言ってな。
Wait a second. I don't have to apologize for anything. I just said the truth.
It's okay.
God damn it! No! Lukako gets up for the sofa. Her head is still hanging and her voice is barely audible.
岡部さんにそういう風に見られてたんですね。
So that's how Okabe-san sees me.
いやいやいや、そういう風ではなく、ルカ子、お前は男だろ。それともお前まで現実逃避に走ったか？
I hate
everything about it. No, that's not how I see you, Lukako. You're a guy, remember? Or are you denying reality too?
I hate it.
Hashtag Pete Trans, hashtag gender critical.
I hate it.
現実逃避してるのはあんただろうが。
You're the one denying reality.
そうだよ。ルカちゃんは女の子なのにオカリひどいよ。
That's right. Luka-chan's a girl, Okarin. You're terrible.
Luka-chan's a girl definitely sounds like the beginning of some kind of manga.
Yeah, it's
というかまゆりよ、
it's just
なぜお前は
Tomo-chan, but with a
Oh!
different name.
Yes, it is.
Tomo-chan wa Ononoko.
Mayuri, when did you start calling Lukako Luka-chan instead of Luka-kun?
岡部、いつまで続ける気？彼女は女の子よ。
Cut it out already, Okabe. She's a girl.
Mayuri nods in agreement.
Mayushi and Chris-chan say trans rights.
What's going on here? Is this some kind of prank?
帰ります。
I'm going home.
Lukako tries to slip by me out of the lab.
No.
I grab her hand to stop her from leaving.
I hate it.
俺を担ぐのはよせ。お前は正真正銘の男だ。なぜならここに。
I hate it.
Hold it, Lukako. You can't fool me. You're as much a man as I am, and I know how to prove it. Why did you create CG for this?
Yeah. Fuck that.
Why did you... I pin Lukako's arms and reach for her package.
This is bad.
This is... If you didn't use the timestamp we gave you, then I don't know what to say.
This is very bad. and I
They
hate
bothered to
this.
create actual CG for an assault scene. That's kind of something.
Yeah.
Let's
fuck
see what you're
this.
hiding down. Nothing. Oh.
You. Oh.
おおおおお。え？あれ？なんで？
Oh. Huh. What? Why? Horses?
No.
No, I shouldn't joke. It's a reaction to when I feel around some more.
岡部さん、やめて。
to be clear, this is actually, like, actual, like...
I hate this.
I hate this. I hate everything about this. I'm tapping out. We're just gonna... If you want to read it, it's on screen. Why is my phone out? Yeah. Luca, the D-mail that I thought had failed was actually a success.
お前は女なのか
You're a girl?
最初からそう言っとるだろ
That's what we've been saying.
Half a second later, Kurisu cracks me over the head with her heavy textbook.
Then I wake up in jail.
Then I wake up in jail for
And they do try and travel without me.
sexually assaulting someone. Jesus fucking Christ.
This is even worse in the VN version.
Yeah,
of this scene.
because you have to advance it yourself.
Yep.
It's not like the anime where you can just kind of like stare off and look at something else for a few minutes and come back and be like, oh, they're done with that shit now. In case it wasn't clear, this is one of the major things that I have gripes with. Like, it's one thing that Okabe is an asshole, and
not the excusable kind of asshole. The inexcusable
Right.
things you don't
and
do.
then it's also another thing to have an entire scene depicting sexual assault of someone and then play it off as a joke. My vision clears. Lukako is crying. Mayuri is rubbing her back comfortingly. Kurisu, meanwhile, is glaring down at me like I'm something she got off of her shoe. Terry, who arrived not a moment ago, is in the corner trying not to laugh. Honestly, I can't blame him. Righteous high school girl makes perverted college guy beg for forgiveness. If I had to put a title to the scene, that's what it would be. Top of my head is throbbing. Most likely because Kurisu wiped out 100 million of my precious neurons, envied by scientists the world over. I put a moist towel to my head.
一度あんたの頭を切り開いて脳だけ取り出してよく洗浄してやりたい気分よ
I want to vivisect your skull and remove your brain for a good washing.
できればそのまま体に戻さず培養液の中にぶち込んで一生あんなハレンチな真似できないようにもしてやりたい
Then I'll submerge it in culture fluid so you can never do anything like that again.
とにかく警察に突き出されないだけありがたいと思いなさい
Anyway, just be thankful I haven't reported you to the police.
すいません
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Man, that was dumb.
That was dumb.
Understatement
it was worse than
of
dumb.
the goddamn century.
It was worse than dumb. It was fucking wrong.
Lukako has become a girl. Cisgender. We're gonna pretend he knows what that term is. Her face hasn't changed. She's flat as a... I need to keep reading the sentences ahead. I keep thinking we're out of the woods, and we're not. But she's definitely a girl. There's no denying it anymore. Guess that ridiculous superstition was true. If you eat vegetables, you'll have a girl. It's kind of a scientific breakthrough. Wait, better apologize to Lukako. No shit! Hope she doesn't get PTSD because some pervert, me, groped her. I mean, she's a 17-year-old girl now, and she was shy to be... You groped a minor?
Wow, that's even worse.
That's even worse!
I somehow hadn't processed that part as well.
I need to be as gentle as humanly possible from now on. No shit!
I think that more than being as gentle as humanly possible is what is needful.
See, I wouldn't be surprised if she never spoke to me again. I have no one but myself to blame. I'll just have to accept the consequences. Okay. A, yes, good, but B, stop trying to make us play it off as we're supposed to sympathize with Okabe now. Lean into it. He was a fucking monster.
大体なんだって漆原さんが男の子だなんていう妙な妄想に取りつかれたんだ
Anyway, what in the hell made you think that Urushibara-san was a boy?
それについては前にも言ったはずだ。
Time and a place, Okabe.
ルカ子は
As I already explained, we changed the past. Lukiko was a guy. No, we're going back to my headcanon now. We changed the past. Lukiko was trans, but she wanted to be cisgender, so we sent a email to make her wish come true. And it worked!
世界線が変わったその瞬間を俺は確かに認識していた。すなわち、マガン。
Dude, maybe don't pull on the douchebag thing right the hell now. I knew the world line had changed. My magic eye, reading Steiner, saw the shift in time.
その点については反省せねばなるまい。
But I chose to believe my mundane senses instead.
自分の持つ特殊な力を信じるべきだったと。
I should have had more faith in my powers. I won't make that mistake again. Kurisu calmly readies her book above her head.
また食らいたい
Want some more?
Yeah, you better.
これについては信じてくれ。
I'm telling the truth. You have to believe me.
この現象を理論立てて説明するとだ。D メールを送るたび、この世界が辿ってきた歴史が変わる。つまり過去が変わる。それを俺の脳は知覚できるのだよ。
I can explain this phenomenon logically. When we sent the D-mail, we changed the past, and all of history changed as a result. My brain perceived that change. How are we only 40 minutes into this episode? I leap to my feet, overcome with excitement.
世界中でこの俺だけがインガリスの変化を認識できる。そう。例えるなら、俺はこの世界の観測者ということだ。
I would have preferred the game had spent a little bit more time on making Okabe fucking pay.
Yeah. Or just
Not
not do that.
Not do that
That
at
was
all.
an option.
That was an option that was always on the table. And of all mankind, I alone can perceive changes in causality. I am this world's observer. I look around, expect to see an awe on their faces.
いいから座れ
Sit down before I hit you again.
I do as I'm told.
わからないのか。観測者。すなわち、量子力学的に言うところの。
Wait.
Now
Now he's going to the stuff I was talking about at the beginning.
Yep.
I am the observer. The one who opens the box holding Schrodinger's cat.
Schrödinger?
Man, you guys are really quick to forget about the whole assault that just happened here. Just pointing that out. That's you.
Schrodinger's cat again. The Japanese can't get enough of that cat.
あんたも日本人だろ
You're Japanese too. I've had enough Schrödinger, thanks. I do admit that kittes are cute, though.
Daru's absolutely right. Whenever an anime wants to use quantum mechanics, the characters always talk about Schrodinger's cat.
I'm gonna admit Schrödinger's nyan.
Nyan.
You can't tell until it's been observed.
I can't do it. It's so hard. Anyway, my magic eye has the power to perceive changes in the world line. This power is called Reading Steiner, as I've explained.
そのリーディングしたいなって名前バカっぽいからやめろって私も以前言ったはずよね
And I told you that that name was stupid, remember?
いかにも和製英語って感じ漫画の必殺技みたい
It's English, like something from a kid's manga.
文法としては破綻してるしシュタイナーがシュタインのことなら前半は英語で後半はドイツ語とかむちゃくちゃだ
Not to mention it's a grammatical mess, and there's also the fact that it's half German, so no consistency there either. It's stupid.
ちなみにこれはシュタインズゲートだっけそれにも言える
The same goes for that Steins Gate thing you're always talking about.
まだまだ伝部の蒙古藩が取れぬようだな、クリスティーナ。
Oh, good.
Looks like you've still got the Mongolian spot on your butt, eh, Christina? I think.
は五感がすべてかの天才レオナルド・ダ・ヴィンチにも被験する俺の想像力は文法などというつまらない決まり事に縛られたりはしないのだ。
Names are all about feeling. My creativity, comparable to the great Da Vinci himself, cannot be held by the shackles of grammar. She hits me again. I'm seeing stars.
少しは反省しろ。
Show a little remorse, huh?
すいません。
I'm sorry. Lukako is still crying while I'm over here acting like a jackass. As punishment, I spend the next 30 minutes on my knees under Kurisu's watchful eye. If I slouch for a second, I get the corner of her book. I'd accept being told die pervert if it were coming from Lukako, but why the hell is Kurisu butting in? I didn't do anything to her. She thinks she's one of those class president characters? Anyway, I flee the lab as soon as my punishment is over. Silent pressure from the girls is just too much to bear. I step into the southern stretch. My legs are numb from the kneeling, so I can barely stand straight. The moment the Braun Tube workshop door opens, and out comes part-time warrior. Our eyes meet. So, I heard you're a pervert now?
Sup?
Like, just actually? She's less energetic than usual.
なんでそんなふにゃふにゃしてんの？
Why are you so wobbly?
I started playing Ice Climbers. It's a new exercise.
知らなかったな。
Huh. Never heard of it.
Suzuha answers listlessly as she sits down on the bench. When she aimlessly gazes skyward, I follow suit. Huge clouds are slowly swallowing the blue. A helicopter flies overhead. I can hear its propellers slicing the air.
絶好のサイクリング日和だね。
Perfect weather for cycling.
Indeed. Really? But it's so damn hot. How can you exercise on a day like this? I'd rather drink hot coffee in a well-air-conditioned room while browsing the net.
Me too.
Now that's a luxurious way to spend summer break. Damn right. Why the lab had air conditioning?
あのさ、ちょっとサイクリングしない？
Hey, up for a little cycling?
Note, this will not yet increase your social link with Suzuha. Seriously? She has to be joking.
チャリは1台しかないではないか。
Your bike only has one seat.
二人乗りすればいいじゃん。
One of us can sit on the back.
バイトを放り出していいのか？
Don't you have work to do? Suzuha pops into the store. She's back in less than a minute.
許可取ってきた。どうせ客なんて来ないし。
I got permission. It's not like we'll have customers anyway.
Oof, ouch. I try to think of an excuse to refuse, but nothing comes.
俺はまたサイエンティストであった。サイクリスト
Listen, all you're doing is creating this weird, awkward silence on the recording that I'm gonna have to now explain.
No, you don't. You can just read the line.
Okay, fine. Now I'm a mad scientist, not a mad cyclist. Ah. Wait, he wasn't doing anything.
俺がお前を後ろに乗せてこがなければならないのだ。
So why am I doing the pedaling?
その昔、アリストテレスが言いました。時間は運動の数であるってね。
Long ago, Aristotle said, time is just the measure of motion.
だから運動した方がいいよ。
So put those pedals in motion.
That doesn't make sense. I'm exhausted. We barely made it to the station. I'd die if I went another block. This was a terrible idea. I should have known better. I get off the bicycle and sit against the station wall. Suzuha sets the bike against the wall and crouches next to me. Sitting on the ground is undignified for a man of my stature, but no matter. I just need a few moments to catch my breath. Oh, because she's reading it as... Because she thinks Okabe's projecting.
Yeah.
But maybe with a different word, maybe?
Do you want to cross-dress too? There's nothing to be ashamed of. I think cross-playing is wonderful. You have Mayushi's full support.
Good. Mayuri is best. I think that's what we can determine from this. How come we can't respond to that saying yes?
Yeah.
Alternate timeline where Okabe just leans in. Nope.
Also, we don't know which D-mail was the one that affected Luca.
Yes, we do. We do know it was the first one because people refer to her as Luca-chan after that.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we do know it was the original one.
Okay.
You're right. There has been another time leap since then, but at least we can extrapolate that it was indeed the first one because of how they were referring to Luca.
Okay. I was hoping that it was just like...
A coincidence?
It's a coincidence. It just turns out that time traveling randomly gender swaps people sometimes.
I like it.
But no.
I watch the crowds of people move past. Nearly all of them are men. Here and there I see people carrying large boxes, most likely PC parts or appliances. There isn't an anime poster in sight.
Oh, is this PC culture?
Damn it! When
PC
Akiba
parts and
changed, so did the people who
appliances.
visited it. This atmosphere, it's kind of retro. This is the Akiba I've only seen in pictures. Akiba at the end of the 20th century. The electric town in its purest form. It has risen from the ashes of the past. The only one who knows it is me.
私さ
You know,
Suzuha murmurs.
東京に来たのは10日前が初めてなんだよね
it's only been 10 days since I arrived in Tokyo.
Holy shit, this game has only been 10 in-game days so far. Jesus.
We should have done a real-time run.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
夏休みを利用した
Because then we'd have to keep going back in time every so often to...
ではないよな
Real-time run, but they post them on the in-game dates whether or
In
not
chronological order.
Yeah. No, that can't be right.
お父さんを捜索するため
I'm hunting for my father.
That's a strange way to put it.
蒸発でもしたのか
Did he run away?
Hmm.
Meant it as a joke, but Suzuha looks so serious. I hope I didn't screw up again.
もう
Duck
何年も
season, father season.
Mhm.
Duck season, father season. I haven't seen him in years, but I know he's in this town.
そう
Did you check down that Old Town Road?
しかしならばバイトなどしている場合ではないのでは
Oh, but then why are you working downstairs? Suzuha works at the Brown Tube Workshop from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. I doubt that leaves much time to search.
当てがないというのが正直なとこ
Honestly, I don't have a clue where to
警
begin.
察に捜索願いを出したのか
Have you talked to the police?
Fuck that.
だったら出すべきだろう
Yep.
あとは金があるならば更新所に頼むとか
Then shouldn't you? Or you could hire a private investigator or something if you got money.
そんな予算はないなそれにいろいろ事情があるんだよ
I don't have the resources, and besides, there are issues.
Issues.
たださ一回だけチャンスはあるんだ
I only have one chance,
そのチャンスが明日
You only get one shot?
and that chance is tomorrow.
What do you mean that chance is tomorrow?
ある場所に現れるかもしれなくて
I know that tomorrow he might appear in a certain place.
A certain place? Has a rather ominous ring to it. Could her father be some kind of fugitive? I stay silent, unable to think of a response.
そのチャンス
He used to tell me he had the horses in the back.
この町を離れなきゃいけない
What?
You referenced Old Town Road. I'm referencing Old Town Road.
Oh, is that what that... I don't actually know anything about Old Town Road.
If I miss that chance, then I'll have to leave.
離れるとは地元に帰る
By leave, you mean go back home?
行かなきゃいけないところがあるからさ 多忙なわけよ。
Not exactly. I have a parallel priority engagement.
What?
もともと明日会えなかったら諦めるつもりだったし。
I've already made up my mind. I don't find him tomorrow, I'll give up.
不安なの。
You're worried, aren't you?
わかるぞ、その気持ち。誰も知らないこの街でたった一人で父親を過ごす。さぞや心細いことだろう。
I understand that feeling. You're alone searching for your father in an unfamiliar town. It can't be easy.
不安な気持ちを
Pop
紛ら
punk
わすため
voice, this town.
Stop.
誰かに相談したいわけだな。そして身近にいる人間で最も頼りになりそうな
You hoped that talking to someone would help. That's why you sought out the most reliable person around. Literally anyone else.
It was more of a psychology thing. I sought out the person who seemed the most like a horrible deadbeat dad.
Oof. Alas, part-time warrior, you have made a grave mistake, for I am the insane mad scientist, Hoenn Kyoma.
そんな実験台として使ってやろうではないか。
Haha, you shall be my next guinea pig.
実験台って
Guinea pig.
決まっている。時間を遡ることができる人類科学の夢。D メールだ。
You know what I'm talking about, D-mail, the greatest discovery in the history of science. I've already explained D-mail to Suzuha before.
お前にはその実験台となってもらおう。
You shall be the subject of our next experiment.
どうするの？
What are you gonna do?
Whoa. Suzuha takes a step back. She finally realizes the danger she's in.
簡単なことだ。俺は今 D メール検証実験のデータを少しでも多く
Do? Simple. I need more data, and I'll do anything to obtain it.
お前に過去を変えてもらう。もっともその変えた過去を認識できるのはこの俺だけだ。
You're going to change the past. You can change it however you like, but only I will know the difference.
非道だと思うなら勝手にするがいい。だがもはや俺の毒が憎かった子羊逃がしはしない。
If you think that's cruel, then do as you please. But know that you are already caught in my web. You cannot escape.
いいことを思いついた。お前が
You, parentheses, cannot.
You cannot. Fear not, I know exactly what you should write to your email.
いいかよく聞け。お前は蒸発する前の父親へとこのメールを送るのだ。
Listen well, you're gonna send this to your father before he disappeared.
娘を置いていくなとな。
Don't abandon your daughter.
でさ、いいやつだね。
You're a nice guy. Do you know that?
Oh, Suzuha's eat shit face.
な、に、
What?
なんかちょっとだけ楽になったかも。
I think talking to you really did help.
お前
Really?
俺を侮辱するつもりか。
Really? You think talking to Okabe helped you? You sure about that?
考えていない。狂気の
On my theory, perhaps.
Are you trying to insult me? I'm not a nice guy. I'm a mad scientist who experiments on women and children.
分かったならばお前の父親の携帯アドレスを教えろ。教えなければ
Now tell me your father's email address. If you don't,
俺の右腕が火を吹くぞ。ちなみに封印が解かれた右腕を俺は制御できない。お前の命も保証できんと言っておこう。
then I shall unleash the power of my right arm. Once it is unsealed, not even I can control it. You may not survive. Consider yourself warned.
Oh, I'm gonna unleash the power of my right arm.
Oh, please do.
It's
Oh.
unleashed.
Oh, this is good. Also, it's your line.
Sorry, I can't.
あくまで逆らうのか
You dare defy me?
父さんの携帯の番号もメールアドも知らないから
I don't know his email address or his phone number.
Oh. Well, that's a letdown.
まあだからこそ明日にかけてるわけでさ心配してくれてサンキュー
That's why tomorrow's my only chance. Thanks for caring, though.
心配などしていない実験台にできなくてがっかりしているだけだ
I don't care. I'm just disappointed I couldn't experiment on you.
でもすごいねメールを過去に送れるなんて人類初のタイムマシンじゃん
Anyway, you can send mail to the past? That's amazing. The first time machine ever.
Wow, I'm so excited. Good for you. You want a cookie?
すごいのは当然だろう
Well, we ate a bunch of cookies already. I don't have any more.
今日もだからな
We have covered nuts.
Oh, but we haven't figured out what they're covered in
No,
yet.
we haven't. I don't know yet. Of course it's amazing. I am Hoenn Kyoma.
アップグレードの予定は
Any plans to upgrade
アッ
it?
プグレード
Upgraded.
そのタイムマシンのアップグレード例えば人そのものを送れちゃうようになるとか
You know, like sending people to the past or something.
検討中だ
We're working on it. No good ideas yet, though.
だったらさ作る前に一つ忠告
Then let me give you one word of
マキス・
advice.
クリスは仲間から外した
Puce. That's it. That's the word.
You should leave Makise Kurisu out of it.
そういえばお前あいつのことをやけに嫌っていたな
What do you have against her anyway?
さてとそろそろ工房に戻らなくちゃ
Well, better get back to the workshop.
Oh God.
休憩をもらっただけだからさそろそろ帰んないと怒られちゃうよ
I only got a 30-minute break. I'll get in trouble if I don't get back soon.
Let's stop Suzuha. She gets on the bike.
明日は父親と会えても会えなくてもラボに来い
Come to the lab tomorrow, whether you meet your father or not.
なんで
Why?
お前の昇進を利用して D メールを使わせてやる
So I can use your grief to power my time machine. Hey.
さすがマッドサイエンティスト悪逆非道だね
You really are a mad scientist. So evil.
もし
Pat,
父
pat,
さんと会
pat.
えたらいいよ
Mhm.
その時はみんなで祝福をあげてよね
If I meet my father, I'll stop by. Then we can do a gun salute.
She laughs happily.
Waving a gun.
Then she starts pedaling, leaving me behind. Smooth move.
俺も乗せていけおい
Hey, wait, let me on. Hey! Suzuha doesn't wait, leaving me with no choice but to run back to the lab.
これより作戦名エルドフリームニルの概要について説明する
Eureka. Going to infiltrate now. What should I do? I'm so nervous. I can't see my own
Heart.
heart, like peeking through frosted glass. Wish me luck. Over and out.
What the
I
heck?
don't understand what that line in the middle means. That doesn't.
Neither
pause
do
to
I.
me.
Part-time... What is part-time warrior trying to tell us? I shall now brief you on Operation Eldrimnir. God... Okabe, I don't think you realize we're still pissed at you. You can't just leave, come back an hour later, and like it's not. We're still angry.
This one's the next day.
Oh, it's the
now.
next. Oh, it is the next day. The only lab members here today are Mayuri, Kurisu, and Lukako, who came back for some reason. Couldn't get a hold of Ferris and Moeka. They must be busy. Dara, meanwhile, give me some crap about having things to do. I was prepared for Lukako to refuse my invitation, but since she's here, I guess she's forgiven me for now, at least.
お前たちにはこれから宴会用の買い出しに行ってもらう
I want you guys to get ready for a party. Before I explained to the lab members what Suzuha told me yesterday.
あんたは何するの
And what are you going to do?
俺はこれからバイト選手を尾行し
Me? I'm gonna follow that part-time warrior and report back as the situation changes.
やめなさいよ悪趣味だな。親子水入らずにさせてやれ。
Don't you dare. Let her be alone with her father.
Yeah, Okabe, your decision-making skills here aren't that, good. You shouldn't be so quick to reject my plans, Christina. You don't understand the intricacies of the human psyche. Now that you've rejected my plan, there's no way I'm not going through with it. You have underestimated my pride. Kurisu pulls out a textbook. Yes, we're doing this. Whack. Steins Gate AU, but whenever Okabe is, like, super, super creepy, then Kurisu just pulls out a textbook and whacks him upside the head.
独善的すぎ。
Get over yourself.
I like Luca's pose of, like, I'm ready, but I don't know what for. Besides, Christina, you and she are enemies, are you not? You protect her from me while plotting her demise? That makes you a hypocrite.
あんたの行動が人としてダメすぎるんだろ。
You just don't have standards, that's all.
そうだよ。邪魔するのはね、良くないと思うな。
She's right. I don't think you should bother her, Okarin.
Even during the strategy meeting, Mayuri keeps working on her costume. Lukaku hasn't agreed to wear it yet, but Mayuri's enthusiasm remains strong.
それよりも、どんな結果になってもあったかく迎えてあげようよ。そのためにもね、マユシは買い出しを張り切っちゃうつもりです。
No matter what happens, we need to give her a warm welcome. I'll do anything to help make this party super special. Soups?
僕、その鈴葉さんという人と会ったことはないんですけど。
Actually, I haven't met this Suzuha-san.
鈴さんはね、とってもいい人だから、ルカちゃんもすぐに仲良くなれるよ。
Suzu-san's really nice. I'm sure you'll get along with her too.
I like the rhythms and intonation you use for Mayuri lines. Like, I think you really do have a good feel for how Mayuri would... I just wanted you to know that, that's all.
Aw. Nice.
Anyway, I'm going to tail her now. You guys...
だからダメだっつってんでしょ。
No. Get it through your thick skull.
Damn it, assistant! How dare you give me orders? In the end, I can't get permission to tail Suzuha.
逃げたら承知しないからな。
Don't even think about running off somewhere.
Okay, I won't, but you need to tell me what the fuck your arm belts are for. Kreese is forcing me to help her with the shopping. There's no way out.
Maybe it holds the arms on. Maybe they're detachable.
But we've seen her without the,
Boop,
Ah!
boop. They come off.
Damn it. It's like Chio's hair bits. What? Theory number 1. Are they connected? Whoop. Whoop. Wow!
Oh, they're connected.
Kurisu really is we just started watching Azumanga Daioh, and it is a treasure. I love it. Kurisu really is turning into a class president character. At this rate, she might take over the lab. Wait, could this be what Suzuha was warning me about? Nah. Anyway, time to get my head in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the
Nice.
game.
We must prepare for the Last Supper. Operation Eldhermir. There's so many weird consonants in that, okay? Eldhermir.
The Last Supper.
Refers to our party for Suzuha.
Because-
And nothing else.
I just like the yes, we're calling it the Last Supper, and that definitely bodes well for this event's success.
Yeah. Have we done like an office pool yet on who's gonna be the Judas figure?
Hmm.
Better yet, who's the Christ figure? Is it Okabe by default? As much of an asshole as he is, I think he fits the bill.
I don't know. We'll see.
Because in the event she reunites with her father, we'll just celebrate normally. In other words, it'll be her last supper in Tokyo. However, if she doesn't reunite with her father, we'll kidnap her and force her to participate in our experiments. I don't think he's told the rest of the lab members about this contingency yet. Sacrifices must be made if we're going to perfect D-mail technology. In that case, it will be the last supper on this world line. Ha ha ha! The lab's budget, most of which comes out of my own pocket, is tight, but it's okay to party every once in a while. There's no such thing as the low risk, high return. High risk, high return. That's how a mad scientist operates. I can already taste Suzuha's despair. He even does the laughter in his own internal monologue.
He especially does it in his own internal monologue.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Over there. Isn't that...
I followed Kreese's finger to see Daru emerge from Yodobayashi camera.
Found... Oh, that's you.
That was my only line. Found you, Daru!
Huh?
I grabbed his collar to stop him from escaping. Why didn't you respond to my summons?
Like I said, I've got something to do.
Literally anything else. Which is?
An offline meet.
Inexcusable.
Wait, just listen a sec.
Your offline meet or party with food handmade by our very own lab girls. Choose one.
Handmade. By girls?
Mm-hmm.
One question. Will Ferris-tan be there?
Before Kreese could answer that, I whispered to Daru. Naturally, Ferris is a lab mem too. Heh.
Damn it, why do they have to be on the same day? Can't it wait until tomorrow?
What'll it be? The time to choose is now.
I want to eat Ferris-tan's home cooking.
If you give up the offline meat, then that settles it. The offline meat... I'm trying to think of a way to turn that into a pun on meat, but I can't.
I give up the offline meat.
Kurisu, aren't you gonna jump in and say, like, he's lying to you, Ferris isn't there? Daru surrenders all too quickly. And when we return to the lab, Mayuri and Lukaku are already starting preparations.
Huh? Daru-kun's here too? What about Ferris-tan? Where is she? You've been goofed. He goofed you. Ferris-chan said she couldn't come.
Aww.
Wait, seriously? Okarin, what's going on here? This isn't funny, man.
Yeah, it's kind of a dick move. Don't worry, I'll make sure she comes to the next one. Dude.
You've got to be kidding me. I was looking forward to that time machine meet. Metal Gear Solid exclamation point. Time machine meet. What's that? Loading pistol. It's an offline meet for this sci-fi BBS I post on.
プロの作家なんかも来る予定だったのに、僕はオカリンを許さない。絶対にだ。
Some famous writers are going to be there. I won't forgive you, Okarin. Ever.
なぜ先にそれを言わないのだ。そんなオフ会があるならば俺も言っていたのに。
What? Why didn't you say so? I would have gone too.
Abandoning his own party.
Suddenly, I smell something strange.
何か一周がしないか。
Does anyone else smell that?
一周
Smell what?
タコ足配線のしすぎでどこかの電源がショートしていないか。
Did we blow a fuse somewhere?
すみません。
Sorry.
Luca goes apologizing for something.
多分まゆりちゃんの作ってるお料理の匂いだと思います。
That's probably the smell of Mayuri's cooking.
What? Smell of food?
私も手伝うわ。
I'll help too. Ready's fire extinguisher.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then warm these eggs, please.
電話レンジ使う？
Should I use the phone wave?
ダメです。生卵をレンジに入れたら爆発しちゃいます。
No, if you put raw eggs in a microwave, they'll explode.
I like how this scene is very important and enough that it needed its own CG.
But also, they're suddenly wearing different clothes. Aren't they? Because doesn't that... Oh, it's an apron.
Yeah, it's
Luca
just like,
and Mayushi have an apron. I thought they suddenly had maid outfits on. It was like, what the
Maid
fuck?
Brigade!
Why did that happen?
Maid Brigade!
But also, big knife energy.
Yes.
I'm all about this CG. Also, I'll be right back.
No! No, not again! Not again. That episode hasn't even gone up yet. No one will understand what the callback is to.
I have to do my practice swings with Samidare.
That episode... You can't just make callback jokes to episodes we haven't aired yet. It doesn't work that way.
I'm method acting. I have a knife.
God damn it, I can confirm that she has a knife.
I'll put it down.
No! Now it's... Now then you'll make another dish we have to do.
Okay, I'll put it back.
No! It's too late.
Okay, I'll keep holding it.
Chop, chop, choppity, chop. Chop, chop, choppity.
That was my only line, and I got the knife so I could chop chop.
Okay, fine.
Chop,
Good.
Chop, choppity chop. Chop, chop, choppity.
Wake up.
まゆりちゃん、そんな持ち方
Grab bush, put on a little makeup.
危ないよ。
Mayuri-chan, don't hold your knife like that.
Why are you holding it with the... You
I'm-
don't...
I'm method acting.
What the hell is going on here? Vivian is now holding it by the blade, and I cannot stress this enough.
It's a butter knife. It's not pointy.
You know, I have an actual knife if you want to hold, like, an actual knife. Like, an actual, like, will deal damage and slice through you knife.
Then I couldn't hold it by the blade and method act.
But... It's just a but. Don't put the butter knife in your mouth! Dario and I exchanged glances.
俺たちも手伝うべきか。むしろあのガールズどもをキッチンから排除すべきでは。
Maybe we should help too. Or at least kick them out of the kitchen?
結果は同じじゃね？
Won't it end up the same either way?
めまいがしてきた。この現実を改変したい気分だ。
I'm getting dizzy. This wasn't the future I was hoping for.
ハゲドウ、オカリン、この恨み、松代まで忘れん。
You're telling me. I'll never forget this, Okarin. Never.
Yeah, you kind of, Oof. Dick move, Okabe.
すまないと思っている。だがダル、俺と共に死んでくれ。
I'm sorry, truly. But please, Daru, stay with me to the end.
The end of our lives here. I'll order pizza as insurance.
Reasonable? It only gets worse. Smoke grows thicker by the second, filling my lungs with ash and tar. In less than an hour, the girls have transformed the lab into a Class 5 disaster zone. I take out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ。
Hello? Steins Gate Pizza Delivery Service?
じゃあ 心が解いてしまったらしい。もし1時間以内に連絡がなかったら、両親に愛していると伝えてくれ。
Oops, sorry.
It's me. Looks like the evil one is free. If you haven't heard from me in an hour, tell my parents I love them.
オカリン、それ死亡フラグ。
Okarin, that's a death flag.
これが
Is that another anime?
Yeah.
選択なのか。
Is this the choice of Steins Gate? Hell, sigh, Congru. After the storm has passed,
うわ
Hua. Mm.
遅いな。
she's late. Sun has already set. Food lined up on the table, none of it looking particularly appetizing, has already grown cold. I open my phone to check the time. It's getting late. The high school girls will need to head back soon. Is Suzuha able to meet her father? So they might have a lot to talk about.
Sorry. Goodbye.
Damn it! There's only one word in Suzuha's email. Does that mean she didn't meet her father? Now she plans to leave town alone?
そんなことはこの法王院教魔が許さん。あいつは実験台なのだから。
Hoen Kyoma will never accept that. She will be my guinea pig whether she likes it or not. I fly out of the lab.
On top of my Pidgey.
Pidgey. I don't know where Suzuha is. I am running around blind. All I can do for now is go to the station. If she's going to leave town, she should be using public transportation. She's using the Hibiya line on the other side of the station, then I've struck out. If she's going to take the bullet train from Tokyo or Ueno, then she'll have to pass through here. I carefully scan the thinning crowd around Akiba Station. Where is she? After about 30 minutes of watching the crowd, I spot something. My gaze focuses on a person walking from the main street. It's Suzuha, shuffling along with her head bowed. She gets closer, I can see that she's wiping her eyes. Is she crying? I don't see anyone walking with her. Guess she couldn't find her father after all.
そこのバイト先生。
You there, part-time warrior! Suzuha looks up in surprise. I see the tracks of tears on her face. Just as our eyes are about to meet, Suzuha looks away. And then she turns and runs out of the station.
待て。
Wait! I give chase, ignoring the stares of passers-by. She's gone. Damn it! Where did she... Hold on a second. Why am I chasing her? Do I have some kind of urge to chase things that run away? That's stupid. I'm not a dog. Shouldn't I just leave her be? It's not like we're that close, right? Took you long enough, Okabe.
You're a nice guy. Do you know that?
Flashbacks.
I think talking to you really did help.
Flashbacks to less than an hour ago. But Suzuha's all alone in this town. What if I
Extremely
feel like she
pop
could talk
voice.
to about her
This
father?
town.
Stop.
No.
I know she's hurting. She needs my help. Shouldn't I do everything in my power? Huh? Just now I think I saw someone who looked like Suzuha. The run from the station has left me exhausted. I dropped to my knees, gasping for breath. My sides ache. I can't take another step. Even after searching the entire area around the station, I couldn't find Suzuha. I guess this too is the choice of Steins Gate. As I rest, I look up at the night sky. The satellite remains buried in Radikon's wall. I wipe the sweat off my brow and head back to the lab.
オカリン、すずさんには会えた？
Okarin, did you find Suzu-san?
Everyone's still there when I return.
もう遅いからみんな帰るんだ。
It's late. Go home, everyone.
でも、
But
結局どうなったのよ。
Tell us what happened.
そうだ、一人で納得してんなよ。
Yeah, keep us in the loop, man.
鈴葉には逃げられた。どうやら父親には会えなかったようだ。
Suzuha ran away from me. I guess she couldn't find her father.
そっか。
Oh.
A gloomy silence falls. I can see the sadness on everyone's face. I begin to laugh.
Okabe-san, what's wrong? Are you okay?
走りすぎで脳に酸素が届いてないんじゃない？
His brain is probably oxygen starved from too much running.
You're not wrong.
ヒネス。
Okarin, chill.
My dude.
いや、お前たちがしょんぼりしているのが傑作でな。
Heh, look at you all.
こいつもこいつも何をしょぼくれている。
Why the long faces,
こんな
friends?
時のために俺たちにはあれがあるではないか。
Have you forgotten we have just the thing for moments like these? I thrust my finger at the curtain to the development room.
D メールを使うの？
You're going to send a D
で
mail?
もさ、この時間じゃ電話レンジの放電現象は起きなくね？
But the discharge phenomenon won't occur this late, will it?
起きないのならば明日送ればいい話だ。
Then we'll send it tomorrow. D-mails leap through time. It matters not when we send it, but when it's received.
誰になんて送るの？
Who are you sending it
今日
to?
の昼間の俺自身へ。内容は
To myself this afternoon. The message. Smile triumphantly.
クリスティーナの脅迫に屈せず意地でもバイト選手を尾行せよ。
Don't listen to Christina. Pursue Suzuha. If I do that, there's no way I can fail. And then we can have Suzuha as a test subject. I suddenly hear the sound of rain. I look outside the window and see that rain has started to fall. As Dara predicted, the discharge phenomenon does not occur. Looks like we'll have to wait until tomorrow. The rain grows stronger over time, eventually becoming a thunderstorm. The next day, there isn't a cloud in the sky. It's hard to believe that it rained all night. I know we're receiving mail. Keep checking the Braun Tube workshop through the window, but the morning passes without any sign of Suzuha.
They say that satellite disappeared. I wonder what happened. Did it fly away? It's like a magic trick. Well, good night.
And on that note, we'll see you next, if for those of you who have stuck with us.
It can only go uphill.
It
from
only
here.
goes up, like, that is the worst bit
Yeah.
by far.
Yep.
It's... I can't even defend it.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's also stuff like that is part of why I really should play through this. Because, again, I still hold, like the anime for this was so influential on my own creations and writing style that I if I don't engage with the worst aspects of it, then I feel like I'm kind of copping out almost. Like, if I'm gonna hold it on a pedestal, I need to also then reckon with the worst parts of it.
I suppose so.
Anyway, we'll see y'all next time
Yeah.
when we find out where the heck did Suzuha go.
It's a mystery.
Chaos Theory Homostasis. Yes!